Happy Saturday, you guys. I wanted to tell you guys about the cool experience I had today. As you know, I'm a healer myself, and I go to other healers for therapy, for relaxation, for meditation, that kind of thing. And so while I just got back from this experience, it was great. It was a Kundalini, basically Kundalini breathwork meditation experience. It's about an hour and a half long, and then after that we did an hour and a half basically of it's called a sound bath. And sound baths are literally like you're immersed and in a sound experience, and typically it's with crystal bowls. There's rain sticks, there's gongs, and really cool other sounds that I don't even know what to call them. But the person who's taking care of the experience for the group does a sequence of sounds to help you to relax and also connect. You're connecting to your higher selves. You're relaxing, you're having meditation, and you're allowing yourself to fully experience your own body and what it needs for healing work for today. Today, this is the second time I've gone to Shanti Sound, and this is Cary. Her name's Cary, and she is in Scottsdale, and it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I highly recommend it if you've never done that. And Bree is the other person. She is the one who did the Kundalini part of the session today. And so my experience was that, of course, it was extremely relaxing. For me, what came up for me, and I'm sharing this, by the way, because I find a huge value in it, and especially if I feel like, if people go through these experiences but don't tell anybody about it because, maybe it's personal and they don't want to tell the world what it's like for them to have these kind of sessions. It's really good. We were a group of 14 people today, and the music, the sounds, the experience that guide you through the experience of this Kundalini awakening are very immersive. They're energizing, and at times I felt like I was reminded of my clubbing days back in New York when I went to go dance, which I missed terribly. So it was really it was wonderful. So the first thing that I felt immediately was a sadness, and I was remembering my mom the last week that I had seen her, and this is back in 2011. But I was all of a sudden having this feeling like I forgot to tell her how beautiful she was. Pardon me if I get emotional again, but and then so I felt a huge sadness and a joy for seeing her face, in my moment, because she was beautiful, and I don't know if I told her enough, but I know that she visits me often, and I can tell her now, at the very least, because obviously I don't have an opportunity now in person. So that came up for me, and then what came up for me was that oftentimes feeling alone in the world. And I moved out here to Arizona back in 95, minus a year, in 99 to 2000, when I moved back east, and I went to New York for a year, but spent most of it actually in Pennsylvania. Tried living in Pennsylvania again, but yeah, I chose to move out here. Originally, my mom and my brother were here, but they both eventually either left or right before I moved out here. So actually, my brother, I think, left before I moved out here, but my mom was here. And then I started feeling a great sadness from humanity, that we've been through so much, and especially lately, especially the last couple of years, no matter how you feel about any of the politics or any this or that or the other, no matter how you feel about it, we've all been going through stuff. And I just felt a great sadness that we all are needing joy back. We need our joy to remember who we are, and to find that again is really important right now, because we've been feeling such a great sadness about it. And not just feeling that, but then repressing it and moving on with our lives and saying to ourselves, oh, well, we got to move on, we've got to carry forward, and we've got to be strong, and we've got to do this, and we got to do this for, our kids, and be, oh, everything's going to be fine now, and we're going to just march forward. And well, we got to process it. So there's a point here where if you go and be quiet and still with yourself, you'll realize that you're doing that, and it's not okay. It's human, but, and it's also certainly, whatever, a personality, whatever you call it, we work, and I'm doing it. I'm no exception. I'm working and, getting my bills paid. Doing the thing. I'm doing the life stuff. And so I felt a great sadness for all of us, and it caused me to have a lot of tears, and just real gut-wrenching, tears that felt really good to express and feel. And the person who, her name's Bre, the person who did this session with all of us, she also came around to all of us. She's also a Reiki master. She also did hands-on healing for each of us as she felt needed, and it was very powerful and helpful to help ease through the work that we did today. So I want to thank her and Cary for this amazing session. So I just wanted to convey that to you guys. And if there's anything else that comes up around this, actually I do remember one other thing. I do remember when I studied abroad in Italy, I had a lot of wonderful self-reflection moments when I was there, because I was alone a lot, and also it was so different. So taking myself out of my normal element of being an American and being, in the United States and going to school and whatever, and then being, put into another culture, was a wonderful immersive experience for me. And I had a lot of spiritual experiences there, lots. I'll mention another one that moved me greatly, which was sitting in or right next to Saint Francis Assisi's tomb there in Assisi in Italy. I just sat there and I just wept. It was a very spiritual, moving experience. I felt like I was very much in the presence of the saint himself, and it was beautiful. I felt like grace. So anyway, I remembered experiences today that were part of my life and my healing work and all my whole life stuff, And so if you guys ever have the chance to do a sound bath experience, even just that alone, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And so, yeah, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to tell you guys happy Saturday and tell you about my experience. And I will be sharing this on my platforms because hopefully it helps you guys. You're going to see like what I go through in this world and my experiences. So have an awesome day. I love you and take care.